Holy moly, take a look at the difference between the two. Wow, the 60Hz display is so choppy compared to the 120Hz panel. What's up everybody, Tech Guy Charlie here, welcome back to the channel. So to give a little context to this video, what you are about to see is a motion smoothness comparison between a 120Hz display versus a 60Hz display. So what I've got here is the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. As you guys know, this phone has a 120Hz refresh rate panel, and over here I have the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. This one has a 60Hz refresh rate panel, and you can see the refresh rate right over here. I made a video on how to enable this, so you might want to check that out. I'll put the link right over here. Now, because YouTube does not allow 120 FPS videos, so what I've done is I'm using my Galaxy S10 Plus to film this video, and what I'm gonna do is use the slow motion mode that records videos at 240 FPS and then slows them down to 30 FPS. So that should be more than enough to demonstrate the difference between a high refresh rate panel versus a 60Hz display. And yes, in real life you can tell the difference. So yeah, enough chit chat, let's go ahead and start the video. Okay, so the Galaxy Note 10 Plus with the 60Hz display is on to the left, and the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra with the 120Hz display is on to the right. The first thing I will do is launch Instagram, and right away you can see that the 120Hz display is so much more smoother. And the exact same thing can be also observed if I scroll. The 120Hz display is a lot smoother. Now in real life you can actually tell the difference between the two if you compare them side by side, but in slow motion video you can really tell how choppy the 60Hz display is compared to a 120Hz display. Very interesting. Heck, even simple things like web browsing is a lot more responsive on a phone that has a 120Hz display. As I quickly scroll to the bottom of the page, you can clearly tell the difference between the two. The 120Hz display is a lot more smoother, meanwhile the 60Hz display is a little bit jerky. And yes, you can tell the difference in real life. The 120Hz display is a lot more responsive compared to the 60Hz. Also, the screen on the Note 20 Ultra is a bit more responsive compared to the Note 10 Plus because they have made some improvements to the touch sensitivity. So that is why there is a bit of lag on the Note 10 Plus compared to the Note 20 Ultra, but I am trying to touch them at the exact same time. Now, even general day-to-day tasks like navigating through the menus in Android are definitely smoother on the 120Hz panel. So yes, a phone with a 120Hz display will definitely give you better user experience when it comes to smoothness. Now, gaming is where the 120Hz display really shines. I mean, take a look at that motion smoothness on the Note 20 Ultra. And obviously, to take advantage of the 120Hz display panel, you need to push out 120 FPS. For that, you will need a supported game. I'm playing Dead Trigger 2, so this is one of the games that actually supports running at 120 FPS. And let me tell you, the experience of gaming at 120Hz with the motion being butter smooth is just a treat to the eyes. Love it. So yes, concluding thoughts, I would say yes, there is a substantial difference between a phone that comes with a 120Hz display versus a 60Hz panel. Their responsiveness and the smoothness in the animations is just mind-blowing, and not to mention gaming is also really nice on a 120Hz display phone. But all of this smoothness does come at a price. Running the phone at 120Hz does deplete the battery quite quickly. So usually I end up running the phone at 60Hz. You can do that by going into settings, going to display, then tapping on motion smoothness and selecting standard. It even says over here, get longer battery life with a 60Hz refresh rate. So yes, if you want high performance, it will drain your battery. It's completely normal. But yeah, you do get a much better user experience because everything is just so darn smooth. I mean, going back to 60Hz after 120 feels like going back to the Stone Ages. It is just that amazing. So yes, this was a short video demonstrating the difference between a 120Hz display phone versus 60Hz in slow motion. As you guys have seen, it does make a substantial difference. So yeah guys, that brings us to the end of the video. If you have enjoyed, don't forget to press the like button, share the video, and do subscribe to the channel for more content. I have plenty of videos on this phone. And do check out the playlist of the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, and if you have the Note 10 Plus, check out the Note 10 Plus playlist. I've made many videos on these phones. So thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more videos like these, and I will see you guys in the next video.